want the scoop on gear. Yeah. Future Tech is here. Come on, get it. We'll make the specs so clear. Ooh la la. With music to your ears. Hey, hey.
Welcome back to Geezers of Gear, Future Tech. Today we're looking at a big move in the architectural lighting control world. ETC has officially acquired Pharos Architectural Controls.
Yeah, and this isn't some random new name. Pharos is the UK-based developer behind ETC's Mosaic product family and a major player in dynamic lighting control for buildings, themed entertainment, and large-scale visual installations.
When we talk about dynamic lighting control, we mean systems that do more than just turn lights on and off. We're talking timelines, triggers, color effects, media facades, basically choreographing light across an entire environment in a coordinated, repeatable way.
Exactly. Pharos gear is used to drive complex looks on facades, bridges, attractions, and other permanent installs where the lighting is part of the visual identity. It's not just about illumination, it's about content and storytelling over time.
Now, this deal is interesting because ETC and Pharos already go way back. They've had more than 2 decades of partnership, and Pharos itself has a 21-year history of innovation and reliability in this niche.
That long relationship is important. Pharos hasn't just been a supplier, they've been the designer and manufacturer behind ETC's Mosaic line. Mosaic has quietly been a core part of ETC's architectural portfolio for years, especially where you need more show-like control in an architectural context.
Right, so this acquisition isn't ETC taking a flyer on a new technology. It's more like formalizing what's already been a deep, technical, and commercial partnership, and bringing that capability fully under the ETC umbrella.
Both companies also talk a lot about culture fit in the announcement. They call out agile development, exceptional support, and a customer-first mindset as shared values. That kind of language usually hints that the integration is about long-term product evolution, not just financial engineering.
ETC's CEO, Dick Titus, basically spells that out. He points to Pharos' in-house development team as pushing the boundaries of dynamic lighting control, and says this will further strengthen ETC's architectural offerings globally.
From a strategic standpoint, ETC has been steadily building its architectural controls portfolio for years. Occupancy-based systems, room controls, integration with building management. Pharos gives them a very mature platform at the high end of dynamic and creative control.
And the timing matters. Architectural and themed environments are getting more demanding. Higher pixel counts, more integration with video, more expectation of synchronized content across entire sites. Owning the Pharos technology stack, instead of just partnering, gives ETC more room to respond to that demand.
So, Chapter 1 takeaway. Pharos is not a bolt-on. It's a company with a long track record, already embedded in ETC's Mosaic line, and this move is about locking in that innovation and aligning it tightly with ETC's architectural strategy.
Let's dig into what actually changes on the ground, both technically and on the business side, for people working in architectural and themed projects.
Technically, Pharos systems are all about controlling complex distributed lighting rigs. Think multi-protocol support like DMX and networked lighting, running timelines, handling triggers from external systems, and managing thousands of channels in permanent installations.
Their controllers and software are built to treat light almost like media playback. You design sequences, schedule them, and respond to inputs. That's why they show up on landmarks, bridges, and immersive environments where light is doing something choreographed, not just static scenes.
Mosaic, which Pharos designs and manufactures for ETC, essentially plugs that philosophy into the ETC ecosystem. It gives ETC customers a way to handle those complex dynamic looks inside a brand family they already know, tying into the broader control and fixture offerings.
With the acquisition, ETC now has direct ownership of that Mosaic technology stack. In practical terms, that should mean tighter integration over time, cleaner workflows between ETC's more traditional architectural controls and the high-end dynamic features that Pharos specializes in.
For example, if you're designing a project that mixes standard architectural control with large-scale exterior effects or theme zones, Deeper ETC Pharos integration could simplify commissioning, system monitoring, and long-term updates. The promise is fewer silos between building control and show control.
On the business side, the global picture is a big part of this story. Pharos brings an extensive market presence and sales network across EMEA and APAC. That's explicitly called out as a growth lever for ETC in the announcement.
So you can read this as ETC reinforcing its position, not just in North America, but in international architectural, themed entertainment, and landmark projects. Pharos already has brand recognition in those regions, and ETC now gets to stand on that platform rather than building it from scratch.
At the same time, ETC is very clear that Pharos will continue to operate as a standalone company. Existing sales and service relationships remain in place, and Pharos maintains its supply and licensing partnerships.
That standalone language is aimed squarely at current customers and partners. The message is, you keep your existing points of contact, your support channels don't get ripped up. But now there's a larger parent company behind the scenes with more resources.
Pharos CEO Simon Hicks frames it as a long-term home. He talks about continuity of service for customers and access to a wealth of resources to accelerate an ambitious product development roadmap. That's a pretty strong signal that new features and products are a priority, not just maintaining the status quo.
For integrators, consultants, and end users, the watch list now includes how quickly that roadmap moves and where the integration points appear. Do we see tighter links between Mosaic and other ETC architectural platforms? Do configuration tools and monitoring start to converge?
And more broadly, this continues the trend of big control and fixture manufacturers consolidating high-end, specialized control technology into their portfolios. It's about owning more of the stack, from fixtures to processing to user interface, especially in projects where light is content.
So, to sum it up, ETC gets a proven dynamic control platform and stronger global reach. Pharos gets long-term backing and more development resources. And customers should see continuity in the short term with the potential for deeper integration and faster innovation over the next few years.
We'll keep an eye on how this plays out in real-world projects and product updates as more details emerge.
That's it for this Future Tech update on Geezers of Gear. Thanks for listening.
Stay tuned for more industry news and tech deep dives. We'll catch you on the next one.
Want the scoop on gear? Yeah. Future Tech is here. Come on, get in. We'll make the specs so clear. Ooh la la. With music to your ears. Hey, hey, yeah. Let's go. New gear vibes. New tech jive. Gearheads unite. We keep it live.